Welcome, Capricorn. This is your monthly focus for November 2019. I'm sorry, I'm trying to meet everybody's wishes. Perhaps you're one of them that said, oh, please, the monthlies. So I wasn't very far into them. You'll notice my outfit has changed. Um, but in order to get this done, I had to look at my schedule and what I could do differently. And one of the things, unfortunately, differently is I am missing our hour playtime outside to wear us out before bed. So you might hear the dogs in the background tearing each other apart. So I can't take them out and spend the hour outside with them, so they get to do it in here. And I hope you can hear me through this whole thing because, wow, they're loud. They don't seem as loud outside. The Eight of Raphael. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. There is something better waiting for you. Where you feel discontent, where you feel restless, where you feel like there should be more, you are more than likely absolutely right. And so this is a month where you take off the blinders, where you see what could be better, and you make a plan of action to go after those things. You set goals. Do what you know is right. Maybe you have been allowing certain things to happen around you that you might kind of disagree with, but you kind of go with the flow because everybody else is going with the flow. And, you've got to do what feels right. Otherwise, you are lowering your vibration because of somebody else's actions or words, or maybe an environment that you're putting yourself into. So be very keen, very aware of the surroundings you're in, the people you're around, what you're doing, your day-to-day routine, and a spiritual quest. So, this would be a month for you to journal your dreams. You might get that epiphany. You might get that aha moment. You might get that revelation. And I use might very loosely because I think you probably will. Absolutely. But a spiritual quest, I think that will come to you in the form of a dream, waking or sleeping, maybe through meditation, sitting just in quiet and doing some reflection or some prayer even. And something may come to you, where you are longing for something a little bit more, you may get this aha moment of what it could be. So perhaps you don't even have an idea of what would actually make you feel more in balance, more in control, more moving forward successfully. What would that actually look like? And maybe you don't have a defined picture right now. I think that defined picture will come to you throughout the month, so pay attention. The Six of Raphael, embrace your inner child. New friends or rekindled relationships, children and childhood, or childhood. Embrace your inner child. So this is a month where you're going to see what you want to step into, how you want your life to transform. Maybe it's the mundane day-to-day stuff. Maybe it's changing up your morning or something. But it's moving it towards you feeling more at peace, more in balance, but also a happiness and a joy is also there, because that childlike, embrace your inner child. Now, we have been going through 2019, and that is a 3 energy. That is your inner child, the representation of your inner child. And this year we have gone through many many situations where we needed to tap into our inner child and learn how to embrace our inner child again. A lot of us have pushed that inner child because the energy of the last 10 years has been so stifling and hard and callous almost, to many of us in many of our lives. I don't get the free ticket. So we've forgotten about that inner child. We've forgotten about where we can find joy and happiness, and how it's our birthright to actually have that as part of our livelihood. So there's something better waiting for you. And so the more you can step into that inner child, more, get out and socialize. Get with people and groups of people and feed off their energy and allow them to feed a little bit from you. And just raise your vibration and raise your energy this month. Embrace that inner child. Now, I'll see what the next card is here. New beginnings. Oh. Starting a new life. Finding your purpose. A forgiving and compassionate review of the past. New beginnings. So these cards are really leaning towards your life really transforming in brand new ways. Now, of course, you have to do the work, but the energy is there to support you if you do the work, to move yourself towards new beginnings, new starts, new careers, new ways to be in service to others within the community, working towards a cause, perhaps a charity, doing something for the community in some way, in your own way, finding your purpose. And I don't think our purpose is just one purpose. I think we have many purposes, but it's what is highlighted, what should be in focus right now. Where is my purpose the strongest? And it changes. At one time you're the student, and then you're the worker and the doer, and then you may be the teacher or the mentor. So we always transform in our lives to our purpose, and it grows, it matures, it meanders down different paths. A forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Let it go. Let it go. If it happened, it happened. It probably made you stronger. It probably made you smarter, wiser. Let it go. Like I said, the last 10 years, callous. It's like a callus. It just so hard on us. So rigid, so tight with the energy, and making us see certain things so that we could, in fact, embrace our inner child again. So this year has been the learning year for doing that. And now that we are in November, it's saying, okay, so bring that inner child out now and blend that in with where you feel that discontent because you're not feeling joy. You're not feeling happiness. Kid doesn't like it anymore. They leave the room. They don't sit there and go, well, this is what I was given this game I got to play. So I've got to sit here and play. No, they throw the game into the corner and they go off doing something else until they get caught for not playing the game they were supposed to, right? So let's see if working career. Embrace your inner child. New beginnings, a new life, starting a new life. What area of life? I would think that would be more towards, it could be relationships. It could be absolutely relationships. It could also be your routine, your health and well-being. So we'll see where these cards lead us. So work, career is the Queen of Pentacles. The storm has passed. This is an energy guiding you into really sitting in your truth when it comes to your work, when it comes to career, when it comes to what you do within the community. To really sit in your truth and admire yourself for your talents, for your ability, for what you do, for what you give, for who you are. Your talents, your abilities. And this is a time, especially in the workplace, to maybe have a little bit more empathy for the people that surround you close by, home and family as well. But this is really work and career, who you are within the community. And there's a glow about you this month with this card. There is people kind of just respect you for the way you're holding yourself and the person that the persona that you are presenting to them. So they see what you do, and there's a respect about you. As you enter a room this month, you can actually pull the energy towards you. The storm is past. So if you're looking for work, this is a time to say, okay, time to brush up that resume. Time to get it out. Time to get serious about it. If you're looking for that career, then this is the time. This is the time to look forward. If you're looking at gaining a promotion or a raise, this is the time where you kind of go to square one again and say, I'm worth it. I'm deserving of it. And you hold your head high and you do what is needed in order to gain whatever success that you are trying to bring into being tangible in your life. A goal. So if there's something at work that isn't coming together, know that the storm has passed. Know that you can do this. And I lay it right on top of there's something better waiting for you. So, right now when it comes to job and career, even if you kind of go, no, work's pretty good, but could it be better? Or are you restless in that area? And embrace your inner child. Work has to be fun. I mean, you're there 8 hours a day. So, right? The average work day. You could be there 12 hours. You could be there 4. So I shouldn't assume things like that. But you go to work for, you're there for a fair part of your life. So find the joy in it. Find the happiness in it. Create the giggles wherever you can. Relationships, look at this. We got the Page of Cups. Talk about new beginnings, and then we have the Page of Cups. A real magical time when it comes to relationships, when it comes to I almost get this collective kind of, that you'll find a lot of harmony even in large groups as well as one-on-ones. This is a very young energy, a very passionate, a very dreamy energy. So romance. Sensual energy, passionate energy, intuitive energy. It's like you'll be able to sit next to some people if you know them extremely well, like a partner or a best friend or something, or your children or your parents, and you can almost tell them what they were thinking just by sitting next to them. Starting a new life. I wouldn't be surprised if you are allowing a new friend into your life, or a new co-worker to be part of the circle, or you're adopting a child, or there's going to be a wedding and the family's getting extended, or there's going to be a birth, or you're meeting somebody and now you're meeting their side of their relationships with their aunts, their uncles, their grandparents. That there is some kind of expansion that is happening. But usually when there's an expansion, there's also a closing of doors too. And I don't really get that. Could be, though. You're seeing who brings out the magic in your life, and who you inspire to and inspire. Who raises you up, who motivates you, who supports you. And it's almost like you've got this inner knowing. And I think it's a little bit on the black and white right now in knowing who your true friends are, or the people that matter most in your life, the people that do build you up, the people that do give you support. And there's a lot of healing energy. If you know somebody who is a little bit down or anything, you have that kind of energy this month to be able to pick them up a little bit. Or if you practice any kind of healing, there's this added magic to you this month. Your talents is a lot stronger than usual. So it might be a good time to grow your knowledge even more in those areas. Health, well-being, our daily routines, our spirituality is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is, you have walked many paths in order to get to here and now. And even though some of those paths were quite treacherous, you made it through. And every one of those wands in the background are tall and straight. And every one of them has growth on them. And then you hold this gnarled little stick. And this is your new path. And it's an accumulation of all the paths that you have walked. All the knowledge that you have gained. Coming together to take you on a brand new beginning. Right? So that's where that card comes in. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. It's going to take courage, and I think you are ready for it. I think you are inviting it in. So know that even for those, this is when you get the answers of why did I have to go through that. It starts to make sense because it blends in with your now, your reality of now. Now, I do have the well-being cards by Esther and Jerry Hicks, the teachings of Abraham, and we'll pull you a card. Listen to those dogs go. I thought they were slowing down, but... I want to feel good. Today, no matter where I am going, no matter what I am doing, no matter who I am doing it with, it is my dominant intention to see that which I want to see. So, you don't want to see the negative, don't acknowledge it. Boys, settle down. Settle down. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're having so much fun. Don't worry, I prepared. I've moved all the furniture against the walls so that they've got a big, huge space to play in. So they're good. It's just loud and noisy, and I apologize for that. But they are missing their outdoor time. I want to feel good. So decide that. Look for the beauty. Look for the happiness. Look for the joy. Look for ways of making yourself smile. Look for ways of bringing in beauty and light into your life. Get out, socialize in groups of people where they're very like-minded. They think like you. They talk like you. Raise your energy. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.